The annual conference of the National Weather Association in Kansas City was a success this year. It brought meteorologists from near and afar. We gathered in group sessions and brainstormed ways to better inform the public of weather hazards. We gathered in group sessions to brainstorm ideas. We reviewed PowerPoints. We also gave our input into different products that are being disseminated by the National Weather Service. We even ran into a celebrity that you've probably seen cover anything from lake effect snow to hurricanes along the Gulf Coast.
Always something that comes up, and we started out this morning talking about event and planning and whose responsibility is that, and there's just little things you kind of pick up there. And Kevin from OU, the guy that was talking there, I mean, I think he would be great to even have on our air. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe I can get some contacts to further our broadcast, kind of take it to the next level when we have a bigger event or something like that, or a football game. Kevin, what would you be doing if you were the event planner for this? Those kind of things.
Okay. And of course, everyone knows about Jim Cantore and all of his live shots over the years.
Yeah.
And anytime you ask Jim, oh yeah, I saw him live here, or this hurricane, or that snow event. I know you've done so many over the last 40 years. Which one's your favorite?
Right, yeah. The memes are certainly out there, right? I've had enough disasters, to be honest with you. I've been doing this for 30, 35 years now in terms of being in the field, and that's no fun, to be honest with you. It's hard to leave. But when you get to do snow events that are just 3, 4, 5 inches of snow and nobody gets hurt and nobody loses power, those are certainly fun. And I've certainly had my share of thunder snow out there live in the field. So the thunder snow is probably the funnest stuff.
Meteorologists came from near and afar. Now, to me, this weather feels great. To another meteorologist I spoke to, woohoo, this is the coldest weather of the season.
Carlos Robles is from Miami, and he is a meteorologist for Telemundo
Network, yes.
Yeah.
Telemundo Network.
Well, I think it's seasonably mild. You think this weather is?
Really cold. Temperatures in 60 degrees. For me, it's cold. I'm coming from Miami, and hey, remember, this past summer, it was incredible hot. Really temperatures above 98 degrees. The heat index around 102, 106. And the temperatures of the water, when you go to Miami Beach to take a dip in the water, you know what? The temperature there is 92, 93 degrees. So it was a summer that is incredible hot over there.
So when you went to the beach to try to cool down, there was no cooling down in the water?
No cooling down. The temperatures are too hot. Record temperature for the sea surface temperature over there in Miami. And by the way, we are facing a blank coral reef. So it's a situation that we are facing that is really bad.
What have you enjoyed so far about the conference? What have you enjoyed the most?
Well, I can interact with several people from different markets. You can share what you are doing in your station, and you compare what you are doing with other people, and you learn from so many people that put all of their knowledge on this, and you can take ideas to improve your forecast and to be a better meteorologist on air.
One goal going forward is for the National Weather Service offices to become situationally aware of the subseasonal and seasonal forecast and how that affects their local area that they cater to, so that folks become more situationally aware of the temperature and precipitation patterns expected over the next 2 weeks to a few months.
Because I'm looking forward to networking not only with broadcasters like Chad, but also with our local offices and helping them to understand the resources they have available to them to improve and expand their suite of climate service delivery, working with their local core partners. As the National Weather Service transforms over the coming years, a big part of that is going to be helping to achieve NOAA's Climate Ready Nation initiative. And we're going to be doing that by working with partners in broadcast, by working with our partners at things like local emergency managers. And our local offices are our boots on the ground, so to speak, our service outlets for providing climate services to a whole host of partners, and really highlighting the continuity that exists between weather preparedness and climate resilience. So I'm looking forward to meeting the folks this week, talking about that, and of course, continuing to engage with Chad and other folks in the broadcast, as well as our field to accomplish that objective.
And to boot, we even got a visit from the Kansas City Chiefs mascot, and I got a high five. Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill reporting for Newswatch.